Good evening to our panel. My name is Arti Nair, matrix number AA212827. Today, I will be talking about the introduction of our topic. Missing rainfall data has often been one of the most difficult problems that researchers had to deal with in both hydrological and meteorological studies. In this analysis, we are going to use the normalization method. When the normal annual precipitation at any of the index stations differs from an interpolation station by more than 10%, the normal ratio method (NRM) is used. The rainfall amount at the index stations are measured by their normal rainfall data ratios in a relationship. Machap Dam was chosen as our catchment area for the analysis of finding the rainfall missing data and water level of the catchment area.
The normal ratio method is used when the normal annual precipitation at any of the index stations differs from the interpolation station by more than 10%. This method will calculate the amount of rain using the data ratio method from other nearby stations. Therefore, the method is the most common method used to record rainfall data that is missing from the station. To use this method, a formula has been reserved, which is the formula above, where NX, average annual rainfall at the missing data site, NI, average annual rainfall at a nearby site. Among the information required to use this formula is total rainfall on the same day with missing data and normal annual rainfall totals from at least 3 nearby stations. Accurate estimation values are very necessary for the imputation of missing rainfall data to provide precise information on meteorological characteristics. Multiple linear regression method is used to analyze the correlation between rainfall intensity and water level. The multiple regressions are graded on scale of +1 to -1. +1 or -1 denotes the correlation between the dependent and independent variables. When one variable rises in tandem with the other, 3/8, the correlation is significant. When one falls in tandem with the other, the correlation is negative. The value 0 denotes the complete absence of correlation. If the R-square value is less than 0.5, there is no correlation between the two variables. R-square values that are more than 0.5 have correlation, and R-square values that are more than 0.8 have a significant correlation.
Next is data processing. Annually, rainfall and water level data were extracted and transferred into Microsoft Excel. This procedure was designed to analyze this data. Based on the data, graphs were generated as well as the correlation and sequence can be identified. Once that data is transferred to Excel, graph might be easily generated. All the data was converted into graph to aid in data visualization and analysis. The regression method was used to analyze the correlation between rainfall intensity and water level data. Analysis data. The study area from the Department of Irrigation and Drainage Station located at the area where we search for raw data such as rainfall and water level that match our objective. Once the raw data has been collected, it will be sorted to make it easier to calculate. Once calculating the missing data using normal ratio method, the correlation between rainfall intensity and the water level is analyzed using Microsoft Excel. After getting the result, we will reach a conclusion. Among the rainfall stations involved in the study is the station that is nearby station that surround Machap Dam, which are Machap River Dam Site, Lambak Farm, Rubber Plantation Sisan, Renggam Farm and Simpan Renggam. Result and discussion. For rainfall missing data, based on the result in the year 2018 as an example, the average annual rainfall amount for the station Machap River Dam Site, Rubber Plantation Sisan, Lambat Farm, Renggam Farm and Simpan Renggam Farm 1980.5 mm, 1169.3 mm, 1073.2 mm, 1198.7 mm and 1173.2 mm. In order to find this normal annual rainfall for every station, we need to find the average for 5 years of annual rainfall. The maximum permitted rainfall range from 880.2 mm to 1075.8 mm. The normal ratio method is used because the average annual rainfall amount of all stations except Lambat Farm station exceed the maximum rainfall allowed. Because the rainfall data for station Rubber Plantation Sisan, Lambat Farm, Renggam Farm and Simpan Renggam Farm is missing in 2018 and 2019, the estimate value for the missing data is 354 mm and 1560 mm. Meanwhile, another year show that there is no missing rainfall data. This table shows an example of calculation using the normal ratio method to find the missing data.
The analysis of correlation between rainfall intensity and water level, we use Microsoft Excel to generate graph using multiple regression method. From the graph of Machap River dam site as an example, based on the value of R square value which is 0.67, we can see that the rainfall intensity is correlated with water level. Based on the analysis that has been conducted, it shows that the station of Machap River dam site and Rubber Plantation Sisan have a correlation between rainfall intensity and water level. Meanwhile, the station of Lambat Farm, Renggam Farm and Simpan Renggam Farm have no correlation.
Now, I will be concluding this analysis. The objectives of this research study have been achieved, that is to evaluate the use of the normal ratio method to estimate rainfall missing data, and there will be significant results between rainfall data and water level at the Machap Dam catchment area. To identify rainfall missing data at the Machap Dam catchment area using the normal ratio method and to determine the correlation between rainfall data and water level in Machap Dam catchment area. Nevertheless, insufficient data for the rainfall and water level shows that the result is irrelevant. Thank you. As for recommendation, we suggest that the location of research should be nearer to Machap Dam. This is to ensure that correlation occurs between rainfall and water level. Thank you.